So let's learn today three variable XOR. Okay, three variable XOR and XNOR. Right. So last class we got an expression for full ladder. The sum component was A XOR B XOR C. Right. So people can see here we got this expression. Right. So sum is equal to this. Right. So I told that this is equivalent to A XOR B XOR C. So let's learn today if three inputs are there, how to get the truth table for XOR and XNOR. Okay, sometime later we will be using XNOR also. So let's learn that how we are getting that. Okay. So three variable XOR or XNOR. Let's say we have three variable A, B, and C. So the possible combinations are 000 001 010 011 100 and 101 110 and 111. Right. So if you take XOR of this three variable, that is A XOR with B XOR with C, what we will be getting? And if we take XNOR, okay, XNOR of this three, right? A, this is XOR operator, right? XNOR means it's complement, right? So see here how to get the truth table. You have to see for odd number of ones. So in this set, okay. So how many ones are there? There are zero number of ones, right? Zero means even. So you have to put a zero here, okay. So here you have only one number of one, that is odd number of one. So put a one. Here also odd number of one, put a one. Here you have even number of one, so put zero. Here you have odd number of one, put one. Next you have even number of ones, even number of ones, then odd number of ones, right? Similarly, in the XNOR case, you have to look for even number of ones. Okay, so if you have even number of ones, right? So here 0. Okay, so what we'll get, or else you can take its complement, right? So you can take this will be 1, this will be 0, this will be 0, this will be 1, this is 0, 1, 1, 0, right? So if you would like to make an expression or give an expression for this XOR, what you will write? So wherever ones are there, consider that. Okay. So here, and here. Then consider those mean terms here. This one and this one, and write the expression. So this is what A is 0, B is 0, C is 1. So what you will write? You will write A complement, B complement, C. Okay, plus this is A complement. You have B, C complement. Then you have here A complement, A, B complement, C complement, right? Then the last you have A, B, C. This is the expression of what? A XOR with B XOR with C. Okay, this is what we got in the last class for full ladder. You can see four terms we got for full ladder, right? So this is what we got in the last class. So we have written in short as A XOR B XOR C, right? Similarly for XNOR also you can get the expression. Okay. Similarly for XNOR also you can get the expression. Okay. So by taking these things into consideration, so let's learn design full adder using two half adders. Okay. Design a full adder using two half adders. How to design a full adder using two half adder? Full adder require two inputs, A, B, along with that one more input, that is C in, which happen to be carry generated from previous sum. Okay, so A, B, C in you have, and output as usual, it will produce a sum output and it will produce carry output. Okay, so how to design a full adder circuit using two half adder circuit? So before going to that, let's write here for a half adder what we have. We have two inputs. Okay, let's say A and B. So we have two outputs, that is sum and carry. Okay, so if you write sum, this is for half adder. Okay, sum will be equal to A XOR with B, and what will be the carry? Carry is equal to A and with B, isn't it? Once cross check.
అసలు పీస్ లో రెండు ఇంకొక రెండు వేసాను రెండు రెండు ప్లస్ టూ అని రాస్తాను అక్కడ ప్రీమియం కోడ్ ఏముంది అశోక ఉందండి అశోకేనా ప్యాకెట్
Right. You can see carry is equal to A and B, right? And some expression was given A XOR B, right? Carry is A and B, right? So here also we'll take half adder. What we have written? Sum can be written as A XOR B, carry can be written as A and B. So how to design a full adder? So let's write for full adder what expression we got. Full adder we got inputs. How many inputs are there? A, B, and C. Okay, three inputs, or we have taken it as C in, right? So output what you have? Sum and carry, right? Output we have sum and carry. So sum can be written as, for full adder, sum can be written as A XOR B XOR C, and carry. What was expression of carry? You can see. Okay. Carry was equal to A dot B plus A dot C in B dot C in, right? So represent the same. Carry is equal to A and with B plus A and with C in plus B and with C in, right? So we have to get these expressions, okay, using half adders. If we are able to get these expressions using half adders, our full adder design is completed, right? So we will see half adder produces these things. Okay, so we will consider these things by taking the required number of inputs, and we would like to get this expression. Okay, we would like to get this expression. So let's see how to do that. Yes, so let's see how to do it. So we will take one half adder. Okay. I'm taking it as black box. So let's say input to this half adder is, we give two inputs, right? A and B. Okay. So half adder is going to produce two outputs. One is sum, another is carry. Right? What is value of sum? Value of sum was A XOR with B. If you have two input A and B, the sum will be A XOR B. And what will be the carry? Carry is A and B. Okay, so let me write it here. This is A XOR B. This is A dot B. Right? Now, if we take these two, what I'll do, I'll take another half adder. I will take another half adder. I'll take another half adder and I give this inputs. Okay. Right. And one more input I give. C in. Okay. So what will be output here? So let's say it's sum and this is carry. This is sum. Okay. This carry. So what will be the sum component and what will be the carry component? We'll say B944. B944 answer.
Sir, yes, sir. 1 second, sir.
What will be the sum? What you will get here? Quick. B933. B933. B945. B945 till B917. B917. Okay, 17 you cannot answer. Right. B10, roll number 2. B10, roll number 2. B10, roll number 2. Yes, voluntarily who will answer? Are the people listening or not? Hmm. 31 you answer.
Can I?
Excuse me, sir.
Hmm. Then is still.
Can I, sir? Sir, it's I think A XOR with B XOR with C, sir.
C or C?
C in, sir. Sorry, C in.
Okay. So
Some,
this
sir.
will be
It's some.
A XOR with B XOR with
XOR with C in.
C. Right? So
Yes,
what
sir.
will be this carry?
Carry is AB plus AC BC in plus AC in.
So you can see this carry is AND of
AB.
these two inputs. Okay. So
Yes,
it
sir.
will be AND of these two inputs. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So it's seen and with A XOR B.
Yes, sir.
Right.
Yes, sir.
So what we will do, you can see this full adder carry. Okay. It is equal to A dot B. Okay. Plus A dot C in plus B dot C in. Let's simplify this. Okay. Let's simplify this expression. Okay. Let me write it here. So carry of full adder, okay, is equal to A dot B plus A dot C in plus B dot C in, right? So I'm going to simplify this and get an expression for this. So what I will do is, before solving this, I will use a Boolean law. Okay, x plus x prime y. Okay, what will be its answer? X plus x prime y, Boolean law. Okay, x or with x complement y. This is equal to x or with y. Okay, this is equal to x or with y. I will be using this particular thing. Okay, so what I will do is I will take this a dot b plus I'll take this c in common. Okay, so this is equal to a or with b, right? So a or with b. So a plus b, I can write it as a plus b, right? I will write it as this will be a and b. This is c in this a plus b. I am writing it as a plus a complement b using this rule. Okay, right? So what I will get a and with b plus you will get a and with c in, right, plus a complement b c, right? A complement b c in. Now what I will do, I will take common here a. Okay, so this will be b plus c in, right? plus A complement B into C and with C, right? This is B plus C. B plus C can be written as, using the same rule, I can write it as B or with B complement C in, okay? Right? Plus A complement B C. So if you open the bracket, what will get? This is AB plus AB complement C in plus A complement B C in. Okay, A complement B C in, right? Now, what we'll do in this, we will take, we'll keep this A dot B as it is. We'll take C in common. So what we'll get? AB complement plus A complement B, right? So AB or with C in, what is AB bar plus A bar B? This is A XOR with B, okay? So what we were trying to solve, okay, I'm minimizing, you can see. Let me write the term here. Okay, this term. This was A dot B plus A dot C in, okay, plus B dot C in, okay, and written as AB plus C in if you take common, okay. So if I write it like this, C in if you take common, this is, okay. This can be written as what? A XOR B, right? So we will take this into account, right? We'll take this into account and see our figure, okay? Let's see our figure. So here we got what? C in into, okay, A XOR B, right? C in and with A XOR B. So in order to get the carry component of full adder, this is some component of full adder, okay? This is some component of full adder, right? But this is not the carry component of full adder. So what we have to do? We have to take this C in A XOR B, okay? C in A XOR B and AB. These two things should be what? You take or of these two things. So where is AB here? AB is this green one. Okay. So let's bring it here. AB, that's this. This is AB, and this is this component, right? And we should take or of this. So this output will be what? This is AB or with C in A XOR B, right? This is what the carry component, okay, of full adder, right? Carry of full adder. So in this way, we can construct full adder using half adder. This you can get as a long question, okay, in exam. So how to construct full adder using half adders? Okay, so you have to do this much exercise, and so that with the help of an additional OR gate and two half adders, we are able to make full adder circuit. Okay, full adder circuit. I guess it is clear to all of you. Anyone having doubt? Okay, then we will move to The next one, okay, 4-bit parallel ladder. We will take 4-bit parallel ladder. We will take full ladder circuits to implement this 4-bit parallel ladder. Okay. Let me mention it here using full adders. Okay. So we have used half adders to make full adders, and we'll make this 4-bit parallel adder using full adders. Okay. So what do we mean by parallel adder? Know that half adders and full adders are used to add only 1-bit numbers. Okay, 1-bit numbers, and full adder was used to add two 1-bit number. Along with that, any previous carry generated out of the earlier summation, so take that into consideration and add it, right? So see here, if we have two numbers or two variables a and b, and a is having 4-bit, okay, 4-bit in the sense you may have 0001 or 10, 4 bits, okay, 4 distinct bits we have. So let's name it as a is having A3, A2, A1, A0. Okay, 4 bits. Similarly, B is having B3, B2, B1, and B0. Right. So if I add A plus B, okay, 4-bit plus 4-bit, if I add them in sum, so what we will get if you add 4-bit with 4-bit, let's say 1000, and okay, if you add, how many bit answer you will get?
4-bit.
The 4-bit answer, and if at all there is a 1 over here, we may get an additional carry here, isn't it? So the answer will consist of 5-bit. So what we'll do, so in this expression, this whole one is the answer, right? Whole one is the sum. So let's represent it like this. If you add A0, B0, 1-bit with 1-bit, I will get a sum. Okay, I'm writing it as S0 and I will get a carry C0. Okay, I will get a carry. So in the next step, what will happen? This carry, previous carry, this is sum of these 2 bits. This previous carry should be added here. Okay, so the first addition is of this 2-bit, and as I'm using full adder, I require a 3rd-bit input also, which is C in, right? So C in here, any previous carry is not there, so I will consider this previous carry to be 0 for the first instance. Okay, C in is 0, so 0 plus A0 plus B0. So whatever I'm getting, that is sum and carry 0. So carry 0 will come here. Again, it will be added with A1, B1. So what it will generate is sum 1, carry 1. Okay. So this carry 1 will again go over here. So what I will get is sum 2, carry 2. Similarly, this carry 2 will come over here. I will get sum 3, carry 3. Okay. What this carry 3 will go? It will come over here. Okay. And we don't have any bits over here. Carry 3.
Carry 4.
Okay.
Carry 3.
Carry 3 only. So the answer will be, this is the 5-bit answer. Okay, this is the 5 bit. If at all you have a carry, you will get this bit. Okay, it is not always mandatory. Sometimes it will be 0 input. Right. So let's learn how to do it using full adder. Okay, how to do it using full adder. So I will take 4 full adders. Okay. I will take 4 full adders. Let's see. We take one full adder here. Right. So it will take how many inputs? 3 inputs. Okay, it will take 3 inputs and it will give us 2 outputs. Okay, so let me put the outputs in red color. We give 2 outputs. Right. So okay, so 2 full adders I have taken. Right. And let me take this 2 again. Get copied. Okay, so we have taken this 4 full adders. Okay, you can see, right? So what we'll do now, here, so this is C in, right? For the first full adder, this happened to be 0, right? So compare it with this some table what we have, right? So its output will be
0,
this is
1.
okay. Some part, this some part. Let me in the color. Okay, this is sum S0, right? This is carry C0. Okay, and let's take this to input as A0 and B0, right? So the first full adder will take 3 inputs A0, B0 and C in and
In.
produce 2 output. Okay, that is S0 and C0. Okay, S0 and C0. And C0 will be again fed to the next summation process. Okay, C0 should be added with A1 and B1 and it should produce S1 and C1. Okay, so for the second full adder, let's name it as first full adder, second full adder, 3, this is fourth full adder. Okay, what will be the inputs? It will be B1
A1.
okay, and this input, okay, this is equivalent to
C0.
C0, right? Cin will be equal to C0 and it will produce 2 outputs. Okay, it will produce 2 outputs. What is that?
Someone carry 1.
Yes, someone carry 1. Okay, so again carry 1 will be fed to the next full adder, right? Next full adder will have 2 inputs over here, that is A2 and B2. Along with that, this C1 is also
C1.
another input. Okay, and it will produce 2 outputs. Okay, it will produce 2 outputs. You can see one is
Sum
B2,
2. Carry 2, sum 2.
sum 2, right? So let's do it for the
A3, B3.
full adder. Okay, this will be A3, okay,
B3.
B3, and this is
Next
C2,
C2.
right? So
Sum
what it will produce?
Sum 3, carry 3.
Sum 3,
Carry
carry
3.
3. Okay, so this carry 3, okay, this one, write it over here. Okay, this is what? C3.
C3.
Okay, this is S3, this is S2, and this is
S1.
S1,
S0.
S0. So together, this one together, right, is the result, 5-bit result. Okay, this is the 5-bit final result. Okay, so the final sum is equal to it is a different
C3, S3,
S2, S1, S0.
S0.
So here we are able to design 4-bit parallel adder. Okay, 4-bit parallel adder by the help of full adders. Okay, full adder require 3 input. Okay, 2 regular input and another one is carry of previous sum. Okay, so for the first one, carry of previous sum is 0 because this is the first sum. Okay, let's say you are adding 3. Let's 326. Okay, so when you add these two, we don't have any carry, right? So if this is 6 and 4, here there is a carry. Okay, like that. So we have taken this previous carry into account and we have calculated the required sums. Okay, this is 4-bit parallel adder. So exam you may get question that design a 8-bit parallel adder. Okay, so 8-bit parallel adder. How to do? If in exam question is given, design an 8-bit
7.
parallel adder. So you
Sir,
have to
on
take. Hmm.
C7, C7, S7, S6, S5, S4, S3, S2, S1, S0. Answer.
Yes. So what I'll do in short, I'm telling. Okay, I take one box here. I write it as 4-bit. Okay, parallel ladder. The 4-bit parallel ladder require how many inputs?
2 inputs.
Okay, 4-bit input over here, that is B3 to B0 and A3 to A0. This is 4-bit. Okay, so its output you will get
C3, S3,
S3 to S0.
S0.
Along with that, you will get a carry,
Carry
isn't
3.
it? Along with that, you will get a carry. Okay, so this is C in. Okay, one C in is also there over here. Okay, so this is its carry out. Okay, this is C3, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
So if you make another 4-bit adder, right? Another 4-bit parallel adder, it will take this previously generated carry C3 into
C3.
account. Okay, and what other inputs it will have?
B7 to B3.
B4.
Yes, sir.
B3 is there, right? So
A7
you
to
will have
A4.
to A4, and what it
Next,
will produce,
C7.
and
S7
this
to
will be equal to
S4.
S7 to
S4.
this is the 8-bit adder. Okay, this is 8-bit parallel adder using two 4-bit parallel adder. Okay, or you can use 8 full adders. Okay,
Yes, sir.
so you may get a question design 4-bit, 16-bit. Okay, parallel adder using full adder, so you can do that. Okay, so I guess it is clear to all of you, right? So today we have designed full adders using half adder and 4-bit parallel adder using 4 full adders and 8-bit parallel adder using 2 4-bit parallel adder, or otherwise 8-bit or 8 full adders. Okay, so next class we will see subtractors. Okay, half subtractor, full subtractor, along with that multiplexers. Okay, this. We'll stop here.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.